Could you be the one? Shh.
Hey guys, it's Chloe. So as for today's video, as you can read down below, I will be showing you guys 15 tips on how to survive online school. So let's face the fact that we're all new to this, and I'm excited to give you guys my 15 tips to help you guys or to give you guys some advices for this year's school and for this year's online school. I love you guys. Okay, number one, one of the most important is make sure you have enough sleep. Because without sleep, you can't focus on your work. You can't finish it properly. Maybe you can finish it, maybe you can do it, but it's not properly and your grades will just fall. I mean, you should sleep so that you could have in the right mindset, you could have in the right thinking, so that you could finish a certain thing, a certain task in the right mind. Number two, don't panic. Relax. You need to relax. You don't need to panic all the time. And it's the same as don't pressure yourself. Don't expect too much, because I'm gonna go to tip number three. Accept the fact that we're all new to this. This year, it's not like the ordinary school years we had before. Accept the fact that we're all new to this and we're still adjusting, even if it has been a few weeks now, or maybe a few days for you. But let's accept the fact, and going back to number two, don't feel pressured. Well, it's okay to feel stressed and all, but don't pressure yourself to do everything right. Because as I said, we're all new to this. We're all, we are still learning. And yes, sometimes for me, to be honest, I feel so pressured. I feel so stressed. That's okay. Let's accept the fact that no matter what we do, we will feel stressed and feel pressured in a certain amount of time. But let's look at the positive side, and let's work on this together. Let's help each other. Okay, number four, ask for help. As I said earlier, we are all in this together. So don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to, people will call you, you're not thinking, or obvious things. And you just need to ask. You're just asking. As for me, sometimes I'm really shy when it comes to asking other people, but trust me, ask your teachers, ask your friends, ask some of your classmates. Don't worry, they're gonna understand you because they're in that situation too. So just don't be afraid to ask anyone if you have questions, because that's the most important thing. If you can ask your parents, you can ask someone in your house, someone in that you're comfortable with asking with. Make yourself feel comfortable with the situation we have now, even though it's a new normal. Number five, if you feel motivated on doing homeworks, doing tasks, I suggest that you do the hard ones. Because if you don't feel motivated at all and you do the hard ones, it's like you will feel more or less motivated than you already are. So if you are motivated to do something, do the hard ones so that you will feel motivated to do it, to finish it. So that if you don't feel motivated, you're left to the easy work and you will finish earlier. So that's, for my opinion, that's the best thing you can do when you feel motivated into doing something. Okay, number six. As I said earlier, if you don't feel motivated at all, do the easy ones first. Because if you do the hard ones, then you will feel lazy. And when you go to the easy ones, you're gonna not have energy left. You're gonna, you just want to sleep. So I suggest do the easy ones first. If you don't feel motivated at all, do the easy work so that you could finish faster. That way, later in the hard ones, you could develop more, you could understand more, and yeah. Okay, 7, take breaks. Okay, this is not an excuse. Take taking breaks is not an excuse for not doing something, but I suggest don't take too much breaks, because the more you take too much breaks, the more you will feel lazy. I tried, I told myself before, okay, I will take a break, and then it ended to like 2 hours of breaks. So, I still finished my task, but I crammed so much. I, was so tired. So I suggest take breaks, but not too much breaks. Because too much breaks will just make everything worse, actually. Just take breaks for like maybe minutes or so. The way to make yourself feel relaxed, feel comfortable, and to make yourself just breathe. Okay, for number 8, find something or someone that motivates you. For example, if I do this, if I finish this, if I, complete this task, my mom will give me this reward, my dad will give me this reward, or maybe just think of it as when you do this task, your future will get brighter, blah blah blah. Just think of something that will motivate you, someone or something, so that you will want to continue it, so that you will want to work on it. Because finding something and someone that motivates you is one of the best solutions I can give you. Because as for me, sometimes I just find things that motivates me, which leads us to number 9. Watch videos that motivates you. For me, an example, sometimes I watch funny BTS moments, or just BTS moments, cute BTS moments. I watch those things because BTS makes me feel motivated most of the time when I feel so lazy. So just to watch something, it doesn't have to be BTS. Watch something or someone that tells you to feel motivated, or just makes you feel so relaxed. So the way that you finish or start doing your task, you feel relaxed and you feel comfortable. Okay, number 10. Because of our busyness, sometimes we don't eat well anymore. So for number 10, eat well. Because of, so much work, so much things on our mind, we forget, or we sometimes don't feel our hunger. But even if you don't feel hungry, please eat. Because later on, after finishing your work, you will feel so hungry. And food, for me, makes me feel also relaxed. The more I eat, some food, it will make your brain more refreshed, and you will feel more refreshed. Trust me, you need to eat so that your mind can progress, your body works well, and yeah, just don't forget to eat, maybe snacks. It doesn't have to be rice. Snacks, or just something that will make your tummy full. Okay, number 11, listen to music but with no lyrics. What I mean is like, maybe it's a piano, maybe it's just a guitar, maybe it's just a violin, maybe it's just only a musical instrument, but with your favorite song, or a song that relaxes you. Because for me, I love listening to music, but for me, when I listen to music at times, I get distracted, and then not notice that I'm already singing and dancing to it, and forget about my work. Sometimes that happens to me when I listen to music with lyrics. So I suggest listen to music without lyrics, so that you won't be distracted, but at the same time you will be so relaxed and so it's the feeling that you're in your comfort zone while you're doing the task. So I suggest listen to music but with no lyrics, because as I said, sometimes with lyrics I'm easily distracted. So yeah. Okay, number 12, take notes or take screenshots. If the lesson is too fast for you, you could take a screenshot of it, then take notes later. Or you could just take notes by typing it into your notes in the computer or your phone. Or if you're comfortable with writing on paper because you have notebooks, then just write it. Because the more you type it or the more you write something, the more you will remember your lesson. It helps you remember things. It helps you, understand things more. So, yeah, for me, writing and typing it's just to remember things more and to, because I'm a forgetful person, to be honest. So the more, for me, the more you type, the more you will remember things. Okay, number 13, know your priorities. Know what you need to prioritize first. Know what you need to do right now. Know what just know your priorities. I mean, sometimes yes, we know our priorities, but sometimes we just don't really care, or we just feel lazy. So if you don't understand a certain subject, a certain something, I suggest you watch a video according to it. If you don't understand your teachers, if you don't understand your friends, watch a video. Because for me, I don't usually learn just by looking at it and just reading it, but I mostly learn watching something happen, because that's how I learn. For me, I just don't read. Well, for some people it works, but for me, I need to watch it first to learn it. So that's my advice for you guys. Manage your time. As I said earlier, it's like knowing your priorities. Like, managing your time is like, okay, now I will study this. Later I will rest. Then later I will study again. Later I will eat lunch. Blah blah blah. Like, for me, I have a YouTube channel. I have the regular school online class, and I have Mandarin class, a language class that is a different school from my online school. And sometimes I don't know how I manage it, how I remember things, but what I realized is managing your time is really important. It's really, really important. Like, later, online school, online Mandarin, and then study. Or maybe I could take a break of maybe a few minute break or a 1 hour break, so that I could relax myself. As I said earlier, you need to take breaks, but not too much. Manage your time. Write a schedule if you have to, so that you know where you are on right now. You know what to submit, you know when to submit, and you know what is the most important thing to do right now. Okay, last one. Number 15, do what you love to do. For example, you have projects of, you could either do a blog, you could either do a poster, you could either do a song, you could either anything you want. You could either write a poem. I suggest, even if you think that vlogging is the most long time to do, but if you're comfortable with that zone, if you're comfortable on doing that, I suggest you do it. It doesn't matter how you think, how long it takes, but as long as you are comfortable doing it, you will do it fast. Because first of all, you love doing it, so you will feel comfortable doing it. The zone will not be new to you. So I suggest that you do some things you love, some things that you are comfortable with. Because right now, for me, I'm outside my comfort zone. Because actually, we all are. Because as I said earlier, this thing or this online school thingy is new to us. So I suggest you find some things that is in your comfort zone. Your task. If you could choose your task, I suggest you do the things you love, so that you will be in your comfort zone. You will be in the middle zone, so that just do something you love, so that you will be comfortable. So yeah, guys, that was my 15 tips for online school. I hope you guys will apply it or will do it, or I hope that helped you guys in some problems you have now. Okay, so we will face this together. We will face online school together. You can do it, even if it's hard now. It will eventually go easy on you soon. If not soon, it will eventually go easy. But yeah, I love you guys.